Hello everyone, this is Aparna Bhatt and welcome to our YouTube channel Abhijna Legal Maps. So today I am going to give an important update regarding a Supreme Court judgment which has mandated and which has made compulsory 3 years practice for writing civil judge examination. Okay. See, we can see that already these many states in India for the present year 2025, they had issued notification and they had kept the recruitment process in abeyance, or they were stayed till the judgment, till this judgment which was delivered today. So, the students of so many states are affected, and even there could be some more states which might be skipped here. They were in different stages. Some had already issued a notification, some had already announced prelims examination, some had already conducted, they had given the date for mains examinations also. So, different states were in different stages, but still they wanted to see like what the Supreme Court gives judgment regarding the 3 years mandatory practice, and because of that they had all the states. The first state was stayed, the first state Gujarat was the first state where the Supreme Court itself had stayed the recruitment process. Okay, it was somewhere around January or February during that time, but later all other states also they voluntarily stayed, or they kept their recruitment process in abeyance till the judgment. So, we can see that all the students are affected, but one good, a big relief is that the whatever recruitment notification have been already issued, they are not affected for the present year. So, whatever notifications or recruitment process which have commenced before this day, that is before today, that is because today is the judgment day, that is May 20th 2025. So, before this whatever recruitment process was started, they are not going to be affected, the same notification continues. But for further or future recruitment processes, if a person, if a law graduate, if he has to write civil judge examination, then he must be having 3 years mandatory practice as an advocate. Okay. But if you have already applied, or if you are coming under any of these states where they have already issued the notification, then do not worry, even if you are a fresher, this may continue. Everything depends upon your state notification. Okay. Some states already they have mandated 2 years, 1 year, some changes are there. So, it depends upon your state rules, like how you have applied, the same thing continues. Okay. So, let us understand them in detail. So, we can see that earlier in 2002, before 2002, there was a condition that 3 years minimum practice was necessary. Okay. But later that minimum 3 years practice was removed. Freshers also could apply, but now again the same condition is restored, because the law students, the law graduates who do not have any practice or first hand experience in court, they find it difficult while delivering the judgment, or dealing with the litigants, lawyers, and so many things. So, this was found out by the high courts, and they have submitted the same before the Supreme Court. Okay. So, this is very clear, 3 years minimum practice is mandatory for all future recruitment process, or if you have to become a civil judge, then you need to practice as a advocate for at least for 3 years. But if already before the judgment day, if the recruitment process is already notified and it is in process, even if though it stayed also, but notification was already issued, this condition is not going to be applicable for them. Okay. The minimum practice condition will apply only to future recruitment process. It is applicable for upcoming notifications, not for the present notifications for which you have applied, or which have already notified the dates of for applying, or for prelims, or for mains. This is not going to apply to them. Okay, this is one thing. So, this was the statement delivered by the Chief Justice of India, that is B.R. Gavai. So, what has he stated? So, minimum practice requirement shall not be applicable where the high courts have already commenced the appointment process of civil judges junior division before the date of this judgment, and this shall be applicable only when the next appointment process begins. Okay? Yes. And yeah, already see, even Gujarat, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Kerala, Assam, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir, so many states students, so many students aspirants, they are in some dilemma, saying that what will happen to future, whether we are going to get get eligibility for the present year, or should we wait for 3 more years. So, this was the dilemma, but which has been sorted out now by the judgment. Okay. And yes, the states where recruitments were stayed will proceed according to the rules as they were when such notification was made. And the Supreme Court has also given certain directions regarding some of the conditions regarding how 3 years practice has to be reckoned. So, it can be reckoned, it can be considered from the date of provisional enrollment. So, this is not applicable for the present one, okay. For the upcoming notifications, if they have to consider 3 years, so from when will they consider, because some of you would not have cleared the All India Bar examination by then, you would have enrolled. So, it commences from the date of provisional enrollment itself. And what is the proof of 3 years? So, you need to get a certificate by an advocate who has practiced for 10 years, and that certificate will be endorsed by the judicial officer of that particular station. Okay, or if you are practicing Supreme Court or High Court, it will be endorsed by the court designated officer. Okay, so that will be proof of your 3 years practice. And even if you would have practiced as law clerks also, the 3 years practice condition can be counted. Okay, yes. So, this was the basic highlights of the judgment which was delivered today. So, we will be having a detailed analysis like by evening or by tomorrow when we get a detailed judgment copy, so that we can understand what are the requirements for 3 years, how it is dealt with in the future. Let us see, understand them in a proper manner. And also moreover, if you are interested, if you are an aspirant who has already applied, or if you are preparing for judiciary exams, we have about 7 to 8 books especially for judiciary examination aspirants. So, you can find it in Abhijna Law Series app in Google Play Store, or you can also find it in www.abhijnalegal.in. You can find our books here. So, whenever you see www.abhijnalegal.in, you can see that so many books are there, combo sets of books are also there, the criminal laws are there. So, even video lectures are there, but they are in Kannada, but very soon we are going to bring out English lectures as well for judiciary exams. And moreover, you can also find the books in Amazon also. In Amazon also you can find our books so that you will get a trust. If you have like in shipment and all, if you want more credibility, you can find our books in Amazon also. We have criminal laws, so they are in chart format, which will be helpful to you for your quick revision. They are in the form of, some are in charts, some are in bullet points, ultimately which is prepared keeping in mind the students who want to properly revise. Okay? Yes. So, this was all about judiciary examination, and so thank you for watching, and see you in my next video where I will be giving a detailed analysis of the judgment. So, thank you all of you, take care, bye bye, and see you in the next class, bye bye.